Hi, another interview from the wall. No, that's not a Pink Floyd theme, and actually Tristan's just pointed out this is kind of like a boy band pose. So Tristan works for Jobsite, who are the sponsor of this event, but that's not the reason we're talking to him, because he's actually got a really new funky job title. He's also a football referee. So what's the new job title?
I'm now the systems architect at Jobsite.
Okay, so now, in English, what does that actually mean?
Okay, well, at Jobsite we're working on a lot of new technology to power a lot of the semantic search and other things that we're building. Essentially we're building a lot of things for lots of people and to improve our offerings in so many different ways. But we need a technical strategy in order to do all that. Because we've been around for around 12, 15 years now, developing code, and it's basically taking that forward, making sure that we consider all the latest technologies which are out there, be it sort of cloud computing, third-party vendors, what do we outsource, what don't we outsource, do we use Microsoft technologies, open source technologies. There's a whole mixing pot of possible things we can use, and it's my role to decide and work with the teams to decide exactly what we're going to use and how we're going to use it in order to deliver all these fantastic products for our customers.
So I'm now going to ask a really brutal question.
Okay.
You know, I come from a job board background as well.
Brilliant, yeah.
In English, how do you think the technology you're looking at is actually going to improve it for your customers, the recruiters?
Okay, oh, so the recruiters...
Yeah, no, I'll come to the candidate in a minute.
That's absolutely fine. Well, actually, the same basic principle applies to both candidates and recruiters.
Agreed.
We want to feel the pain that both of these people are going through, because both candidates and recruiters, they various things about the whole experience are painful. So for recruiters, they tend to be not finding the right candidates, basically. And I've seen that myself when I put jobs out for people I want to recruit, and obviously you get loads of people applying, some of which are absolutely no relevance whatsoever to the job you want. So am I going in the right direction there? That's a good pain you're thinking of. So in terms of there, we're looking at improving the search capabilities of the system. And that's where the semantic search stuff comes in. So the idea being you don't have to sit all day just doing Boolean searches for I want a salesperson here, and you may find people that match or don't match. But using the semantic search, the idea being you can take a job description and it will automatically find the candidates who do actually appear to match. It doesn't stop them if they completely lied in their CV, of course, but it's a good first step. And obviously you can apply to that, you could do a sort of forced comparison when people apply, that you could then look at their CVs and decide, you know what, that person's skills in no way whatsoever match this job I've put up in my job description, and so throw it away politely. I mean, obviously don't just chuck it away until it never happened, but send an appropriate refusal letter or highlight it in such a way. So I think that's one way that would really be helping recruiters.
Okay.
To basically it's filtering the noise. There's so much data, and obviously depending on how the economy goes, and because we make it so easy for candidates to apply for jobs, it's easy for candidates to apply for the wrong jobs. Noise recruiters, anything we can do to improve the signal to noise ratio is going to make people happy.
Okay. Simple question. I understand a bit about matching.
Great.
And I find something interesting about matching, which is the concept of mismatching.
Okay.
Which is actually you apply for a job.
Yeah.
You read someone's CV using semantic technology, and you recognise they're probably not right or skilled for that job.
Absolutely.
What do you think you could do to help a candidate understand that actually maybe the job they've applied for, they're not qualified for? It's that move towards social recruiting without all the BS around social recruiting.
No, it's true. I mean, this is always a tricky one, because as you probably find with normal recruiting, when you reject a candidate for whatever reason, you always want to be careful as to how you reject them, because you know that the comeback you get is, well, what do you mean I don't have the skills? I work here, I do have the skills, why aren't you giving me this job? So that's a key point. But one way, this sort of leads into one thing we're looking at, which is essentially based on the candidate's CV, helping find, this is the other way around, helping them find the jobs that they want. So based on the content they've got, automatically deciding you've got these skills, and these are the jobs which will actually match what you've told us. And there's a time-based factor there as well, because you can obviously, once we know someone's got a job, even if we don't have their CV anymore, you can then assume that after 5 years working at an entry-level job, they'd be up in the next level, and so we can then recommend in the next level of jobs based on how their skills are properly matured. The key point there is based on the reality of what's on their CV, and I would hope that most people, if as long as you're making good recommendations based on their CV, it will help guide them in the right direction. And this comes into the big data routines, where a lot of people as you say, they're applying for jobs maybe just aren't right, and it comes down to what they think may be the right job isn't. And so what we would like to do is basically do a form of analysis that people may be asking for jobs of a certain thing, then also be looking at the jobs that maybe they're looking at, which the dream part of their brain is looking at. They may be dreaming of, similar to when you buy technology, they might be dreaming of buying a MacBook Pro or whatever, they don't, but they may be dreaming of a certain job, they never apply for it, but we can just keep analysing all this data and all their skill set and make the right recommendations. So we're pushing them in the right direction. And then hopefully that will take away the pain of when they're applying for jobs it's just not right. In fact, they'll stop doing it. Eventually they'll be presented with so many vacancies which are right for them based on their CVs and any other data we know about them based on their behaviour.
So, shameless plug time. Keith Robinson from the Recruitment Buzz, and for those that don't read it, I've been banging on about semantic search for many years. The future of recruitment is better matching. The future of recruitment is semantic search, but combine that with better messaging to keep both the candidate and the recruiter informed about why maybe they're mismatching, and suddenly social media doesn't look like the threat it is, because recruitment is fundamentally about finding the right job and finding the right job and the right candidate. Keep it simple, go semantic search, go Jobsite. Thank you.